Hello, welcome friends once again on Cloud Akshay YouTube channel. So in this video, this is a lab session for elastic block storage. In this session, we are going to see that how to attach our EBS volume from one instance to other instance, and also the different scenario with EBS volume. So let's start our today video. So first, the what is the delete on termination protection. So let's see what is the delete on termination in EBS volume. So let's go to the console, and here is my console. Login with console and xn52 password is already set, and I'm going to create two instances, one with EBS volume protection and second with without EBS delete protection. So let's see. I'm going to create instance and launch one instance here. Set everything set as default. So this is my EMI and T2 micro. Next, and then again next, and this is the option delete on termination. I select it for one machine on first machine. So let's hit enter and give the name it to machine. Key is name and value is server1. Hit enter and next and launch. I'm going to create one more key, EBS volume, download key pair and hit enter. Launch instance. Till instance is in process, so again going create one more instance without delete on protection. Launch instance and select AMI and choose instance type, select and set as default. So here I'm going to untick this box, delete on termination protection, untick this and next, and key value is name and server2. Enter and review and launched. Key pair I already select EBS volume, hit enter. Let's go to the panel, and I have server 1 and server 2, and in the volume section I have two volumes. So my volume is server 1 and server 2. Disk is 8 GB and 8 GB, and let's terminate both instance. Let's see what happen when we terminate our both instance. So select all and click on the instance state and terminate. So terminate. Shutting down, instance state is shutting down, and let's see into the volumes. So volume is in use, and we can see server one volume will be available for next. So as I select server 1 delete on termination tick, so server 1 volume is deleted right now, and our server 2 volume, as I select in my panel, that untick the delete on termination. So the server 2 volume is persist here, and we can also attach this volume to another instance. So our lab 1 is success. And let's coming to the another lab, uh, attach another EBS volume in Linux. So how can we attach a EBS external volume in Linux machine? Let's start. So let's create one more server and launch instance, select as default, and next for the instance type, next, and select default. Add storage, I'm going to create 10 GB here, and with select this, delete on termination, next, add tags, and like I'm going to create developer, key value is name, and the value is developer. I'm going to create one instance for developer and create next, next, and launched. So the key pair value is EBS volume, hit enter, launch instance. And I have 10 GB storage with my instance. 10 GB is my root volume. You can see the 10 GB is my root volume or the boot volume. If I need 20 GB more space with this, I can attach another volume with this instance. So let's attach, create one volume. Here I'm going to create one volume. So I'm going to create 10 GB more or the 20 GB. I'm going to create 20 GB instance, and your instance and the availability zone of your volumes will be same or must be same to attach. So let's see our instance availability zone, create duplicate, and click on the instances, hit on the instance and check the availability zone. You can see here, this is the US 2B, US West 2B, and let's select volume into US 2B, and if you have a snapshot, you can add it here. We will see in the next session that how to create a snapshot from a volume, and you can give it the key name, and here you enter the testing. I'm going to enter the test name of my volume is testing, create volume. So my volume is created successfully, and let's connect the EC2 machines. So my EC2 machines, first copy the public IP. So this is my public IP, machine public IP. Copy this and open the terminal. Enter, and so let's connect our instance by this command ssh hyphen I, and the PEM file name is EBS volume, and the username of machine ec2-user @ public IP is public IP. Let's copy the public IP. So public IP is this, paste and hit enter. Press capital Y or yes. So my machine is successfully connected. Let's check with this command df-h. You can see there is only 10 GB space, 10 GB volume. Let's attach one more external volume to this machine. So first attached volume to the machine in panel, and go to the volumes, select the volume. This is available, to attach. So I'm going to attach this, and attached volume, here you need to enter your machine. So this is my machine, and device HDF is fine. And DevXVDF, okay, fine, and select a test. But let's see into the terminal, it's showing 20 GB more or not. So let's check. Clear once the screen, hit enter, and df-h, there is no 20 GB. Let's check once again with command lsblk, hit enter. So you can see there is 20 GB disk, but it is not mount to this machine or this file system. So let's mount this volume to the machine. First we need to format, so we can use any format. First sudo shu, hit enter, mkfs for format, and the file system is ext4, and the devices you can see xvdf. So dev and xvdf, hit enter, and it is mounted successfully. And let's make a directory. So make a directory mkdir. I am going to create a directory with testing department, on root, hit enter. So my directory is created. Let's mount this disk, mount, and the disk name dev xvdf, and the mounting point is /testing testing, hit enter. So our disk is successfully mounting. Let's check df-h. You can see the 20 GB is mounted to the OS, and you can see it is mounted on the testing. And let's go into the testing, make some files, mkdir, and let's create some folder. I'm going to create here Akshay and mkdir cloud Akshay, enter. Let's go back, and if you want to do it permanently, you need to enter some configuration file, vim etc and fstab. Hit enter. Here you need to enter details of your disk. So let's go into the end, and let's maximize this tab. Hit enter, and you need to add disk type dev and xvdf. This is my disk, and mounting point is testing, and the file format is ext4, and set as default 0 successfully. Save and exit, hit enter. So you can see df-h 20 GB is mounted here successfully, and also the 10 GB is already mounted here. So successfully overlap. So the next is how to resize the non-root volume. So if I am going to resize this volume, I have 20 GB storage in testing folder, and the testing directory is full. I want to increase this space. I want to increase this uh, disk. So I want to make it for 25 GB or the 30 GB. So how to increase or resize the disk and the mounting? So first we need to go into the panel, AWS panel. This is my panel, and increase from here. Select action, click on the modify volume and select the modify volume. I am going to make it 25 GB, 25, and click on the modify. Yes, it may take some time to performance change to take full effect. So click on the yes. Modify volume request succeed. Let's refresh this tab once again. Hit enter and it's 25 GB. Let's go back to the terminal and check it here. df-h. So it is still same as 20 GB. How to resize this? If I already resized in the AWS panel and it is still show me the 20 GB, then how to resize it? We can resize it. Let's run one more command, ls blk lk, hit enter and see. You can see the 25 GB disk is here, but in our OS there is only 20 GB mounted here. So how to mount the rest 5 GB amount volume? We need to run one command, resize to fs, and the disk name is dev. This is the disk name, dev xvdf. Hit enter. So you can see the file system on dev xvdf is now block long. And let's check once again, df-h. So 20 GB is successfully mounted here. So this lab is also successful in live. And let's, the next lab is, the next stage, can I mount one EBS volume, one machine to another machine? So let's see in the panel. I have one testing volume is 25 GB, which I already mount on the other machine, on the developer machine. Can I mount the same volume on other machine? Answer is yes, but we can mount on a machine at a single time, for a single time. We can use the disk at only at a time. So let's go to the instance and create new server, launch instance. I'm going to create one more server here. Select and next, and here I'm going to use the 10 GB space, sorry 8 GB, 8 GB is enough. And next I'm going to set as name, and server name is admin. I'm going to add the volume to the admin machine. Hit enter, launched, and the key pair name is EBS volume. Launch instance. My instance is initiating, and go to the panel. Let's copy this IP. Public IP is this, and connect in the terminal. I'm going to open the terminal. Hit enter. Let's duplicate this tab. New window. So let's go to the downloads and run the command ssh-i. The PEM file name is EBS and the username is ec2-user, and at the rate my machine IP is, just paste the machine IP, hit enter, and yes. So this is my machine 2. Let's check df-h. Sorry, first be a sudo user, df-h, and the size is 8 GB. And can I mount the same volume on other machine? So first step is that this is my another machine where the 25 GB is mounted, df-h. The first step is recommended from AWS. First unmount this testing folder, umount, and the testing, hit enter. So successfully df-h, I unmount this testing directory here and detached from the current machine. So my current machine is, this volume is attached to the developer machine. So let's detached, click on the detached volume, hit yes, detached, and wait for the status. Here will available. Let's refresh once, and here you can see the available is here. And let's attach to the another machine, modify volume, attach volume, and attach this to the this machine, admin machine, and xbdf going to attached. Availability zone must be same, then the only way to attach, and we can attach in different zone, but we will see in the next using snapshot. Click refresh once again. So you remember I create two folder into the testing volume. So let's mount in use and connect to the machine, df-h. So this is my old machine. Let's connect to the admin machine. This is my admin machine, and let's select here df-h. Still it is showing 8 GB, and let's run once again, lsblk, hit enter. You can see the 25 GB disk is here. So we can directly let's make a directory mkdir. I'm going to create a directory cloud akshay. So aks h, hit enter. I already created a directory. Let's mount this disk. So the disk is dev xvdf, dev and xvdf, and I'm going to mount it to cloud akshay. Hit enter. Let's check df-h. So you can see the 25 GB is attached to the another instance. Let's see the data is here or not. cd cloud akshay, hit enter, ls. So in previously I create two folder, akshay and cloud akshay in first machine, and I restored two folder here, and our fifth lab is already successful. So let's come to the next lab, how to extend the root volume. This is the most important for the administrator of AWS and also for the Linux administrator, how to extend the root volume. So let's go into the AWS panel. So you can see I have my machine. One is admin. This is admin machine. I want to extend the root volume. So my admin volume is 8 GB only. You can see this is admin volume, and click on the right. So this is only 8 GB. I want to extend this root volume. So let's see df-h. Click terminate. This is admin machine df-h, and the root volume is only 8 GB. I want to extend this volume. So the best practice is that first go to the panel and select the volume, click on the action, modify, and I want to make it 16 GB. Click on the modify and yes. So successful, and click on the refresh button once again. So please wait, state is in process. It is 16 GB right now, and let's go back to the terminal. Let's check here df-h, hit enter. So you can see this there is only 8 GB. How to extend this? We need to run one command, grow part, and the disk is xvda1 dev xvda, hit enter. So partition size is changed, and let's check once again with this command xfs hyphen grow fs and hyphen d and mounting point. Hit enter. Please wait. Let's run one more command here, resize e2fs, resize to fs, and the volume name xvdf. One is busy. So let's run the command xfs underscore growfs and hyphen d. Hit enter. So block is changed, and you can see block is changed, and let's run once again df-h. You can see the root volume is changed to the 8 GB to 16 GB. So this is the practical for how to change the root volume resize or extend. So we successfully do our 6 lab related to EBS volume and EC2 machines. And in upcoming next session, we will cover the snapshots and EMI and all related to snapshot, and how to deploy uh, EBS volume in different availability zone and region, how to replicate with cross region. So we will meet in the next, and keep subscribe CloudAkshay YouTube channel and join our Telegram group by type CloudAkshay on the Google. Thank you all.